like rules and stuff. Is that all we need to mention?
Yeah, I talked about why they're important, and then you guys are gonna participate in a class discussion, which is what we're gonna start with.
So first off, like, what are different groups or like organizations that you guys belong to, like individually, like sports team or like a church thing or? Raise your hand. Okay. Yeah.
Basketball team.
Next. Yes.
Football team.
Next. Yes.
Baseball team.
Next. Yes. Softball team. Anything other than sports? Anybody? Like sororities? Presidential advisors. Alright. Youth group? Youth group? Is that what youth group? Yes?
Band.
Okay, and with the groups that we just listed, which of these have rules and why are they important?
Okay, Natalie, you said RA. Like, what's a rule that's important that you have to like follow for an RA?
Answering the phone when it's called and locking them, locking all the doors, keeping people's cars safe.
What about for a
Softball team.
Yeah.
Like, what are just some rules that even you have to follow like during the game?
For any of the sports teams, just as a team, what are rules that you have being on a team?
I wouldn't say. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say how about like team curfews the night before a game.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's a rule, but more of like accountability, being accountable, like doing your part.
The rules of the game, whichever game you're playing.
And why are all these rules important to those activities? Like, you have to unlock and lock all the doors. Why would you guys say they're important to what the activity is?
Making sure all residents feel safe and possessions are brought in, so keep residents safe and secure.
What would happen, let's say, if a sports team had no rules?
It'd be complete chaos. People would get hurt.
Anything else?
There would be just a video game. If there's no rules, how do you know how to play it? How do you know what's going to happen?
Can you guys hear her? Yeah.
What if there were no rules for like the spectators of sports and stuff? Like, like with baseball and stuff, you have to stay like outside the fence. Like, you can't come out on the field. Obviously, is one of the rules. So why are those kind of rules important?
Safety.
Safety, yes.
Are any of the rules that like for whatever group you're in or whatever, do any of the rules like you see as like totally pointless, like that just kind of get in the way or cause problems, or like that you might not agree with? Do any of your individual groups have a rule or something that you're like, well, that doesn't make sense and it gets in the way? And
I'd say like
Yeah.
Free call.
if they have rules that
You can see.
what are the rules in Greek life that get
Or can't do what you want.
very nice?
Yeah, you have to follow a certain set of rules for
I was gonna say something like for the sports, maybe some sports like the rules of review, like a lot of those are controversial.
that. Another one is like, if someone gets suspended and obviously that person, then you can't, like if they get suspended for classes and they're failing and that affects the rest of the team. So that could be a rule that gets in the way. How are laws of the society similar to the rules in different groups and organizations? And how are they different?
The organizations you probably won't get in as much trouble as in like the law. If you break a law, you're probably gonna get a ticket or fine.
So the consequences aren't as bad.
They're both used to keep order and safety for everyone involved.
we're going to, the next one is going to be different group activities. And these are different steps that they have for making or changing a local law. I'm going to go ahead and read them off. Can you guys see that okay? Yeah? Okay. The first one is a problem or need, and its citizen or group identifies a problem or need that could be addressed through a new or revised local law. And the second one is the proposal. Citizen or group presents proposed law to the mayor, council, commission, administrator, or a staff person. Third step is the discussion. Local lawmaking body discusses pros and cons of proposed law and makes changes. The fourth step is investigation. Staff person investigates need for the proposed law. And the fifth step is the legal review. Lawyers then review the proposed law to see if it conflicts with the existing laws. The sixth step is draft or ordinance or regulation, or draft of ordinance or regulation. Proposed law is written in draft form in the legal language. And the seventh step is public discussion or hearing. The lawmaking body presents the proposed law in a public meeting so that other people can hear about it and then comment on it. And the eighth step is vote by lawmaking body. If there's one, the city council or other lawmaking body votes on the proposed law. If the body votes no, then the process ends here. And then if the body votes yes, then the proposed law is passed on to the chief executive. And then the final step is law signed or not signed, or it's vetoed. The chief executive does one of the three things. He either signs the proposed law, making it a real law, or leaves it unsigned, or vetoes or rejects it. If the law is left unsigned, it may become a real law anyway after a certain number of days, depending on the local government.
Yeah. So the activity that we're going to do is you're just going to get in your groups that you're doing this project for with your team, and you're going to get a handout of that, and you're just going to think about like a law or a rule that is already like instated or something, and you tweak it, or like you make it like different, like you keep it but you just like change a certain requirement for it. Or if there's something that you think should be a law or should be a rule, then you can like make it up as following the steps, like come up with like, you know, what the problem is, and like go and follow the steps and come up with a law or a rule for sports or something like that.
Do you guys have any questions about what you're doing?
You can get into your groups now.